she feeling a bit? No. Is she feeling satisfied now? Oh, good. Yeah, give her a little love tap on her face with his burning hot hand, which had no effect on her because she's fire resistant. Okay, well, Vorak is just looking around to make sure there's nothing else to kill. Turns to his sister, big shit-eating grin on his face, like, what we did. I guess we're all mildly injured, or we were, but then we leveled up, so that didn't stick. What is? Yeah. Oh, ding.
Yeah, we all had a long rest.
Yeah.
Shin's still resting.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Yeah.
He's obviously
still
tired.
resting.
Leave him alone. Is he breathing?
Don't know. Not from here.
So, what's Anya doing now that everything's wound down?
Turning back into a dwarf, I imagine.
Okay.
Worm just rides
That's
out
exactly
on his broom to the thing. He says, "All right, you can come in now."
Right, yeah, the whole swarm of fucking little gobbos come running in. like they're ready for combat.
Hi, Anthony. Hi,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Tony.
Yeah, Tony. That was the one.
Tony. Just a little nod for each one. Tony.
Mhm.
Tony. Tony. Tony.
It's that set with the double finger. You know, the gun's like Tony.
What is Borgen doing? Okay.
Climb down a ladder and.
Oh, we're on push talk.
I thought you were just we had to guess from watching.
Yeah. And I go, wait, where's Shin?
Gregory just points back towards this direction, saying, "I think he might be injured. He's over there."
Okay.
Off there.
Somewhere.
Find Shin.
Vorak's going to, whilst you're wandering over there, Vorak's going to start like trying to organise what's left of like the ogres and shit, and start talking to them, and try and figure out what we're going to do about things here. And at that point, he finds out there's a bunch of fucking goblins down in the fucking deep mine down there, so he sends them over to go and start pulling them up. So that's what they're going to do. And then he's going to start
in the pit. A worm's going to fly down the pit.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't got a fucking map for it. So.
No, it's all right. We're just going to like.
Yeah, there's just, and when you get down there, there's a massive it's a huge opening at the bottom, like a big cave at the bottom, and then there's like loads of little tunnels and stuff coming off it. But right at the bottom of this cave at the bottom, it's just filled with fucking goblins all looking up towards the hole, like what the fuck? Right, I've obviously heard what was going off.
I'll tell them we've sorted out the drow. You're freed. The ogres are going to pull you up in a minute.
Yeah! They'll start like celebrating and shit. And then they go really quiet because they're hungry and thirsty and stuff. They haven't got a lot of energy. Right, so they're going to sort that out. Sharad, what are you doing?
I guess I should be moving up. You seem to have the ogres under control. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
Start walking up.
Right. So, yeah, I think that's what's happening then. So, Borgen, you get to Shin, laid on the floor, looking a bit battered and.
Still. What didn't he get?
He got. I think the poison took him to unconsciousness.
Yeah, and I think.
Then I think it just carried on like fucking him up a bit. I think it chewed it, didn't it? It chewed him up, didn't it?
Don't remember.
forever.
Doesn't say another thing.
It must have bitten him because it doesn't have it's like it has a tail attack and then a bite, and the bite does a poison. So yeah, it like swung around and slammed him with his tail and that, didn't it?
Mm.
And just fucked him up after he was dead. I think there might have been several of them going at him then.
Yeah, because I'm sure we were surrounded, like, in this area by the drow and the lizard things.
So yeah, there's bite marks all over him. There's no bruising because once you're dead, you don't bruise, do you? Do you?
Rigor mortis, doesn't that?
I
don't know. I don't know how long. I'm not.
Shin is very stiff. He's laid on the floor, flat on his back, battered and bruised and stiff.
I think he's dead.
You don't know that.
The boy was prodding him with his bow.
Oh yeah. You make a medicine check then. I don't even know. Is that still a thing? Yeah, it's in you. It'll be under your.
Oh, it
it's in
is.
your skills. Yeah.
Bow's got +1 on it.
Maybe you'll find out that he's dead. He's dead.
What?
I swear to God, if I got
you're fairly certain the fact that Shin's not breathing and not moving at all when you poke him, and actually not even bleeding anymore because he stopped bleeding, even though there's massive wounds on his skin. That he might actually be dead.
So Sharon just comes around the corner and sees him prodding him.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
Like, yeah. He cut out there.
Bleed.
What?
I said it could have been. He could have been just healing. He could, because Wolverine doesn't bleed. Because he heals so quick. So maybe that's what it is.
Can't wait to see him in Deadpool 3. That's gonna be fun.
She's just gonna come around the corner and she's like, "What are you doing?" Just see him.
Well, Borgum, what are you doing?
When he said he's poking him,
is he poking the stiff bit?
Are they dueling up now? So the rest of us have decided that Borgum and Shin are definitely gay for each other now, right? It doesn't matter what Liam thinks about his two characters. We've decided they're gay for each other, right? That's.
I thought that was already canon.
Yeah. Okay. It's just it gets brought up every time they're fucking near each other. So I just assume that's what we're going with now. Right. Anyway, so Borgum, what do you say? Shall just walk around the corner going, "What are you doing?" Or whatever she said.
Test and see if he's dead. When he's dead.
Is he dead?
So Gregory says, "No, he's definitely dead."
We should revive him.
He's dead. You can't throw cold water on him and wake him up.
What if we pee on him?
No.
Keep your weird
again.
Keep your weird kinks to yourself. Says me.
I want to see what's going on over here.
Yeah, I'll just make my way back up because I dealt with that. Vorak he's coming back up to start sorting out food and shit because he's hungry and like he's just heard that there's a bunch of little goblins and then ogres.
Don't look. I think he's taking his dick out.
Ew. Okay. All right. So Shin. Not too long ago.
So go on. If he's dead, what are you gonna do, Sharog?
And there's 3 healers here. I'm sure between the 3 of us we can do something, right?
There's only one person can do something, but there's only one person can do something right now.
Yes. Because everything. Yeah. I'll. Is that a touch?
It's a cantrip, isn't it?
I wish.
No, it is. What is it? Preserve the thingy.
Oh, right, yeah, but I think she's just going to try and bring it back, isn't she?
Yeah, because I could, because I had a spell slot for that.
Didn't we get a slow slot spell?
Well, you haven't technically had the long rest to level up yet.
Mm.
We just did it anyway.
No, but I do remember that I did have a spell slot
Yeah.
left for Raise the Dead. So I kneel down
Okay.
and touch his forehead and say, Cord, bring him back.
Where's the diamond?
In my pocket. Oh, I lay it on his chest.
All right. Okay. All right. Shin. After falling into unconsciousness during a fight, you find yourself, or some form of yourself, you're not really sure what part of you, but you seem to be just existing somewhere, floating. Free. You try and look around, but you can't. You don't feel anything, really. Suddenly, no. So there's essentially there's something calling to you. Something trying to draw you away from where you are. Until there is suddenly a flash of blue light. And at this point, you kind of remember that there was something else before all this. And you see a kind of weirdly electrical, kind of after image sort of thing of Sharog leaning over you. And you feel like you've probably got a choice at this point. You could allow yourself to stay here and drift away to whatever comes next. Or you can return.
He is returning. His
Okay.
business is not concluded.
So, as you make that decision in your mind, because that's all there is that's left of you at this point, yeah, you suddenly feel all the pain that you would have felt from the beating you've took, all in one go. As the rest of you, what you see is essentially what looks like a kind of electric shock hits Shin and pulls through his whole body. As he suddenly takes a deep breath.
Cord replaced.
I could have done that. I could have done that.
Who the hell kicked me in the nuts?
No. So you do actually all say
Everyone just points at Borgen.
yeah. So all your wounds are healed, because I think that's what it
Besides
says
his
in that.
pinky.
What?
Didn't he cut off his pinky?
Yes. Apart from your little pinky finger, whatever finger it was that you cut off earlier by accident.
Why did you cut off your finger?
Because he likes to do blood spells and stuff. He's a bit weird.
Mm.
We try not to question him too much. He turns into a wolf sometimes as well. It's weird.
But that doesn't come back.
I can understand. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
But
So
it
you are
regardless.
still a lycanthrope, I believe. It doesn't cure. Yeah, it doesn't remove curses.
No.
But yeah, so Shin, you are fucking hurting because you feel everything that you definitely weren't feeling 2 seconds ago. However, very quickly, almost in the amount of time it takes you to take that first breath and start talking to your friends, you have no memory of what just happened. Your last memories are tails swinging towards you as you were laying on the floor, dying of poison.
What's up, Doc?
Did he say lycanthropy is a curse?
Well, it can be.
So I can remove curse on him then?
Yeah, you can choose to, yeah.
Has the poison gone? Because it says on the thing he's only got one health.
What? Oh yeah, it neutralizes it. Yeah, sorry, it neutralizes all poisons and shit. Why the fuck?
Yeah.
Why is this being so stupid? Right. Yeah, but anyway, so he's fine now. Oh yeah, no, he's good. So I don't think. What did you bring him back to? Did it just bring him back to
one? But
Right,
he's
so
got
yeah,
a penalty until 4 long rests.
4 nights, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How do I do that on this?
You just have to
Don't
remember.
bother.
You'll just have to remember, yeah.
Yeah. So
Take a note
but
of it.
technically you would have had one.
Yeah, because we brought you back before we all had a long rest to level up.
So yeah, so
Mhm.
it's only -3, but the next you've just got a -3 that you just got to remember.
I don't know how remove curse works though, because the
How would that make-
lycanthropy is part of his thing, it's part of the order. So like, I don't know whether he can refuse to have it removed or whether he would. Actually, that's a good point.
How does it make? How do I make sure not dead on D&D Beyond?
I
I think if you just heal,
Just heal?
there's a thing that you can heal, and as soon as you heal, you're not dead anymore. It should change the thing back from a skull or whatever to something else.
No, dead shin.
right, hang on, because I've never done it before. Not on here. How do you? Right, so if I do right, so we go failure. Okay, so he's dead. Right, right. So if you click on where it says death saves and all that, yeah, then you've got HP
be
management.
opposite.
Then you've got death saves, failures, restore to life. Restore to life with full HP. Restore to life with 1 HP. And you just tick it and then restore to life, and then confirm it. There you go. What?
Thank you.
All right, does that work? You done it?
No, yes.
Cool. Okay.
Pico's totally confused, by the way, and he's just pecking at Shin's head right now just to check that he's real.
I thought he was just after some food.
Or
'Cause
that.
he was basically Shin was basically like a free meal then for a minute, wasn't
True.
he? Bit
Yeah.
I have a
Me-
question.
Yeah.
Why does it feel as someone kept prodding me with some sort of wooden object, and why is there a bird pecking at me?
Mm,
Did we drink too much ale again and fight random people?
Well, we fought something.
Dead?
There are. I mean, you can just look around, and
yeah,
there
so
are literally
the place is
There's
lit,
like-
especially this
piles
area,
of dead bodies.
like dead lizards and drow and all fucking hobgoblins and everything. Yeah.
Let me guess. Borgin hid in a tower and shot randomly.
And this is
yes.
the only bit that Vorak hears as he walks past, and he goes, "Huh, obviously," and just keeps walking off to find food.
Can I hear a lot of goblins?
There's literally 42 coming up out of the pit and 13 with us. So
Yeah, they're all starting to drag the bodies away now. It's something will help him. I've run after Vorak to help him
Okay,
make food.
I didn't sleep with any of them goblins, did I? Please tell me no.
What? What? You did what?
we don't know.
I'll take that as a no, so that's good. I'll keep it as a no, that's good.
Wait.
Is he okay?
I'm gonna give him a blue mushroom because, like, what the fuck?
I don't need to remember all their names, do I?
Yeah, it's Tony,
And Tony.
Yeah, that's not the actual names. Yeah, that's just like the shortened form.
Yeah.
And I can't find it.
Well, I'm not going back for it
Yeah,
either.
because it's out. Don't know how far back we've got to go to find it.
Ow. I would say that maybe somebody at this point has worked out that Shin doesn't quite understand that he died. I don't know, actually. Vorak's not there. Vorak doesn't know shit. He's just looking for food.
Where were you? Did you see Cord?
All I seen was nothingness.
No, you didn't. You don't remember.
Oh, he doesn't remember that he was dead.
No, you don't remember any of that. What you remember is getting bitten and poisoned, and then as you were like on the floor bleeding out and dying from, or what you felt like was dying from the poison because it was really fucking horrible, coursing through your body and that. Just a massive tail swinging towards your head.
Is the
And
mob
then, and then
body still
Sharag was
here?
standing over you. The what?
Is the creature's body still here?
Oh, it's around somewhere. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Goblins.
I'm not sure where it was.
Goblins have carried it away.
I'm guessing. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Before they do, Shin gets up, goes up to her, kicks it, and goes, "Heh, that's what you get."
Oh. Sharag's like, I killed that one.
Don't put your feet on it. Don't put your feet on it. You'll be eating it later.
Actually, yeah, a bunch of them
That's
picked it up and
nice.
ran. Like a bunch of goblins just picked it up and ran off after Vorak with it.
Morgan touched your toddler when you was dead. I saw it.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
And she 100% believes Anya. She was like, shit. Spreading chaos.
So Shin's got nothing to say to that.
I don't. There's, you're saying it. You're giggling. No, all the rest of us are just like, yeah, again.
Again.
No, Shargs believes her. She's like, I know that.
Also, Shin, she just said he did that when you were dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, pardon me.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
people might call it that.
She looks at Boran and goes, "Do you really have to? Do you really have to prod me with the bloody bow to say I was bloody dead?" Boran goes, nods and goes, "Yeah, I didn't want to touch your body."
You dead bodies. Ew.
I touched his dead body. Not
I
like
was going
that.
to touch the dead body, but it touched his dead one. Oh, God. I can't.
You were dead, mate. But all Glory's cord brought you back.
I like the fact that Vorak has absolutely no fucking idea what just happened.
He just
He just walked up here, saw that Shin was back up, was like, "Oh, she healed him," because my sister does that all the time, right? And then just carried on looking for, like, sorting food out and shit.
Fine. Worm's talking to all the goblins.
Yeah, I would say that we'll say that at this point they're all out and made their way up to here.
And have we got 2 or 3 ogres with us?
There's
Okay.
well, it depends because one of them's like unconscious all the way over there, possibly having bled out.
Is it?
So it depends whether anybody decides to.
Well, if
Well, I will say that he's probably unconscious. He's probably not dead. I don't think they stopped to kill him. So he'd probably wake up. He's either going to wake up in a bit, or somebody needs to go and
Well, Sir Gregory will go and heal him.
Okay. All right. So we've got 3 ogres and a fucking million goblins.
Yeah.
A bunch of the Tonys are helping Vorak prepare a fucking feast now over here. They've dragged out tables from these fucking buildings and they found some supplies. They're butchering a fucking lizard and all that shit. They're just like cooking up a feast. Or
Get the ogres to shut the gates.
Yep. Okay. We'll
And
do
if
that.
there's cooking going on, Pico's over there now.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
He's getting all weird little lizard scraps and stuff just thrown in his direction. He's just flying around catching them.
Oh, is she like doing the things that dogs do and they're like, yum!
Yeah, but she's catching it in midair and Borak's throwing it as far as he can. See how fast she can catch it. Alright. And the other
Nice.
ogre, where's the other ogre? There he is. Oh, he's dead. Oh no.
There's
Right.
more dead people? Well,
No, it was just... right.
So speaking to the ogres and the goblins that are in this place, is there any other way in or out, or is it all through this like gate?
No, it's all through the. It's as far. Well, yeah. No, it's just the gate. It's the only
okay.
entrance and exit. Yeah. Yes. So it's the only way in. So that's the only place that needs to be guarded. I guess overnight, because we've all got to take that long rest.
Just
and
better
stuff.
than they were guarding.
Well, it's not difficult, is it? Apparently. Or maybe we're just that good.
No.
Right. I'm just going to get a quick drink
Okay.
because I need a drink. So I'll be back in a minute.
But it's so far, Jay. So
It is. It's
far.
all the way over there. Look.
So what items did we get? Magic items. We got living armor.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
No, that's a curse item, isn't it?
Well, technically no, but it's you put it on, you
We have to
get like
feed it, like
things coming. Yeah, that just sounds nasty. So nobody wants that.
yeah, you feed it your own blood.
Yeah. There was a +1 sword.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of gems and gold. I think that was it. There wasn't much, was there?
Let me see. Where's run seven, +1 longsword. Lots of coin. Lots of gems. And inescapable lash. That was the house captain. The grappling hook. On some poison. Vials.
Yeah, but it's not like a magical. It just is a grappling hook, something, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So not a lot.
No. I don't know if the plus longsword is good for anyone. I don't know.
No. It'll just go to one of the ogres, I guess. What did I say they were? Because I made them, didn't I?
What was a monk?
Yeah, one was a monk, one was a grog. Monk, Way of the Drunken Master. Yeah, that was it. And Glut, who is a barbarian.
Yeah.
Barbarian, Path of the. Path of the Prime. Path of the Giant. Yeah.
Oh.
Giant's power, Giant's havoc, crushing. He can pick up somebody. He can pick up somebody and throw him.
Oh, fun.
He can pick up somebody smaller than him, like for example, a goblin.
Oh my god, it's like the Attack of the Grove. But they're in barrels.
As a bonus action, while raging, you can choose one medium or smaller creature within your reach and move it to an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet of yourself. An unwilling creature must succeed on a strength saving throw to avoid the effect, but nobody would. If at the end of this movement the thrown creature isn't on a surface or liquid that can support it, the creature falls. So he can literally pick somebody up and throw them 30 feet.
Nice. But those are small, medium?
Small or medium, yeah.
No one tosses a dwarf.
Well, he can.
No.
Yeah. Yes, he can.
No.
And it doesn't want to get tossed.
Oh, Elemental Cleaver. When you enter your rage, you can choose one weapon that you are holding and infuse it with one of the following damage types: acid, cold, fire, thunder, or lightning. While you wield the infused weapon during your rage, the weapon's damage changes to whatever you choose it to be. It does an extra d6 damage of the type when it hits, and it gains the thrown property. So this could be a great axe that he decides to change to do lightning damage. So when he hits with it, it does lightning damage instead of slashing. It does an extra d6, and it becomes he can throw it. If you throw it, it hits the creature or not, but it returns to your hand, a la Mjolnir.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty cool. That's an ogre.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, this is getting really spinny again.
Good.
Well, I think we'll probably call it early tonight. Not just now, but in a little bit. Just some things to sort out.
I think Glut should have a fight with Vorak.
Why? But he's
Why
making
not?
the gnomes.
I know, but I just you know.
But what the next day after he's had a good sleep and got all his hit points back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How many hit points has Vorak?
Oh, hang on. Do you mean the one that you've made?
Yes.
No.
Why not? Why not?
I only take on 5 so I can win. No.
How many hit points have you got? He's got 137.
I've got 138.
Oh, you've got one more hit point than him.
Yeah, because I'm better than him.
I'm not so sure.
We can do it if you want in a minute. I don't even. Oh, I've got. It's in the campaign, isn't it? Oh, I still went onto the wrong fucking.
When he rages, his size increases to large, even though technically he's large anyway. And his reach increases by 5 feet, so he's got a 10-foot reach. Oh yeah, he's also happens to be using a giant Slayer Great Axe.
Well, who gave
Is that
him that?
because we have one of those lying around, didn't we?
Yeah, you're a big guy. You how about this and just sort of said, yeah, you can have this axe.
They can have a fight in a minute. That's fine.
Oh, he is a great weapon master. He's got the feet of great weapon master.
He's got the feet of a great weapon master. Weird.
Yeah.
Did you just cut them off?
You're just not funny.
Yeah, I am. That's why you're grinning.
Crusher.
That's why you're grinning while you're saying it. 'Cause I'm not funny. I can hear the grin in your voice.
Crusher. Well, is that a feat?
Crusher is, yeah, I think.
Why has he got 3 feet? Oh,
one on each of his legs and one between.
No, he's got 4 feet.
What?
Well, I don't know. You fucking made him. No, because you've gone giant thingy. I think that's where the crusher.
Oh,
I think
so the
some of
two
them
at the
come
bottom,
from-
the two at the bottom are part of the thing, aren't they?
I think so.
So I was like, why has he got? He can't possibly have 4 feet.
Because you've done the giant. I'm guessing you've gone down the giant thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, racial traits.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Racial trait crusher.
So that must be because he's an ogre then.
Yeah. Okay, so that is. That increases because it increases his strength by 1.
Right, yeah. So the only
once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet. When you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to creature, attack rolls against that creature made with advantage. So all he is if he uses bludgeoning damage, he can just push things back. So he's got that.
So he's got great. The ones that you've chosen. Actually, the only one you've chosen is Great Weapon Master because the Strike of the Giants is from his lineage, from his and the Hill Strikers as well. I think that's a giant thingy. Because they're not normal, they're not traditional feats, they're specific. Oh, right. So no, Strike of the Giants is the Hill Strike. Because he's obviously, I'm guessing, Hill Giants lineage or whatever.
Oh yeah, once per turn, when you hit a target with a melee weapon attack or a ranged weapon using a thrown weapon, you can imbue with the additional effect of Hill Strike, which you can do 4 times. Okay, so we can do that 4 times when he gets 1d6, but you can also do Elemental Cleaver, an extra 1d6 of whatever damage he chooses it to be, and he can change his weapon into being a thrown weapon, so he can throw his Great Giant Slayer Great Axe and do thunder or lightning or fire damage with it, and do an extra d6 as well.
Well, I'll tell you what. Once the feast is all cooked up and everybody's eaten, right, and had a good skinful because we found loads of fucking casks of ale and beer in where the hobgoblins were, and a bunch of fucking fancy pants wine where all the fucking drow were.
Fancy bitches.
So after they finished cooking up a feast and eating it, and all the goblins have passed out drunk and got big fat pot bellies now because they've eaten so much that they're going to throw up. And I have actually, most of them have thrown up.
Like,
yeah, they're all just sat around and they're all falling around and drunk and full, and they're being sick, and no one can tell whether it's because of the alcohol or because they're eating too much food. But either way, they seem to be having a great time of it. So during this feasting and stuff, where everybody's having their fill and what have you after the big battle we've just had, talking to the ogres and the goblins that are about that you've rescued, you figure out that you are about 3 days away from the city, roughly. If you travelled directly from here, there is a direct route from here. You could make it there in 3 days. However, to make it there at a straight run like that, there are 2 drow outposts, and then there's the cavern, or the vast area in the Underdark in which the Menzo Barons in this world is in. The passageways leading to it are all guarded by gates. So there's 2 outposts and then a gateway to bypass if you were to make it a straight run. Okay. There are other, not that any of them necessarily know where they are. It's the Underdark, so there's a lot of tunnels and passages that lead in the general direction. The city itself is in the center of a lake, which actually the lake is in the lower Underdark, the lowest part of the Underdark, and it's kind of up on like a raised island, if you like, in the middle of it. So it kind of covers through. It kind of passes through all the layers of the Underdark. So there's like the water at the bottom of it's in the lower Underdark, and then the mountainous bit that it sits on is kind of in the middle of the Underdark, and then the city itself is in the upper Underdark, which is at the level that you're at, roughly. So there's all kinds of bridges and stuff that lead across from various tunnels around into it. But there's also potentially other ways into that chamber through secret, not secret tunnels necessarily, but through all the various tunnels that are through the rock and stuff like that. At some point during the night, in the evening, during the festivities, probably just as Vorak and Glut decide that they're going to have a friendly bout. Just before that, one of the ogres actually turns to, I don't know, who's he talking to? Who's he sat next to, getting drunk next to? I don't know, probably Worm, because I'm guessing Worm's asking all the questions about how to get. Or who is asking their questions about how to get?
No, it'd be Worms. So Gregory's just sort of stood there as well, but it'd be Worms. Like, how do we get there?
He does mention that obviously you might want to approach the Fire King, who you would know as like the leader of the fire giants that are in somewhere. They're like kind of like the arch rivals of the drow. So like where the deep gnomes have kind of the ones that survive outside the drow control are kind of hidden and hiding away, the fire giants are literally opposed to, like, they are like the ones that the drow can't get anywhere fucking near, basically, and vice versa. There doesn't seem to. It's been a bit of a stalemate for a long time, but they are sworn enemies. And he kind of suggests that you could approach him about potentially helping.
Okay.
But he's putting out ideas.
No, that's good.
Is this-
So Worm says we'll put a pin in that one.
Yeah, well, because also he's a fire giant. Fiery individuals. That's a. I think that basically he's trying to work out what kind of approach. Well, he's not. I guess that's what we need to discuss is what kind of approach we're going to take before we next play, because I need to sort stuff out. So I can leave. You can have a little think about that if you want. About what approach you might want to take at this point, because anyway, so what I will say is that the information that you have, so the fire giants are probably 4 or 5 days away from here in slightly the opposite direction. However, and that is a potential ally, but also a potential problem, right? Because anyway, to get to the drow, that what they explained to you is that the next. So there's 2 outposts, and then there's the kind of the gates, if you like, that lead to the bridges that lead into the city.
Okay,
so take a direct approach. It's just that the next kind of outpost, if you like, along is actually one of the drow houses, and there is a matron and everything that goes. One of the matrons. So obviously, there's usually several, but then there's the one that's like above them all, which is the one that is the problem. There is a matron house. There's a house there, so there's a matron and everything that goes along with that potentially going to be in the area at the time.
Okay.
So that, that's what they know. The next one along is kind of more like just a sort of fort/military outpost. But then then the next one would be the gate.
So would anybody, Worm or anyone, to Gregory, because he's been around for a long time, would they have any knowledge of this fire giant situation?
How long do they live? I don't think Sir Gregory necessarily would. What do you mean? As in,
like the
any knowledge about
giants?
And as a race sort of thing.
Can I chip in on that as Ember?
Yeah. Because I'm guessing at this point everybody's like kind of sitting around discussing the information and what we're going to do next. Because so far we've kind of just blindly worked our way through the Underdark, and now we found some information. It's like, okay, how far? I guess like even Vorax a bit like, yeah, but how long are we going to get away with just barging through? I mean, it might work. It's worked so far, so it might work. But so yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, what does Ember know then?
Is that a history check?
Yeah. Well, actually, yes. Ember might actually have a bit more knowledge about this and potentially. So, in terms of what fire giants are like, that's a pretty good one, actually.
Do you want guidance?
Say that again.
Guidance.
Guidance. That's a plus.
Worm might need some guidance.
No, Worm decides that that's not what he's rolling.
Oh, what does he?
Do you have any luck left?
Yeah, he had his long rest, so
he's got fucking infinite luck, Worm, hasn't he?
he?
Just have luck. Like, no, I don't like that. I want to try again.
Oh my god!
Well, the fire giants and they're enemies of the drow, and there's a king.
I can't believe you rolled a double one.
Let me just roll that again, because that's just that I've never done that.
Triple one. Triple.
Oh.
That's better.
Worm doesn't. Look, I think it's fair to say at this point the Worm doesn't actually fucking really know much other than that. Okay. Although I imagine that when like the ogre's talking to him, he's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. What? No.
Yeah, because he's not got proficiency in that, so it's
No.
he doesn't get the 10 by default.
No, I choose to know anyway.
Mm.
Sir Gregory.
Oh, he's gonna do his. He does have stuff on history, so he does.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. So, what's that weird number there? Well, fire giants by nature can be basically that. I mean, they're fiery, and cantankerous, essentially, right? They're not always particularly nice people to outsiders. Ember, you would know, assuming
Yeah.
that this part of the Underdark works in on a similar scale and reference points to above land, yeah, like to the material plane. The only fire giants that are like, if you were to be above ground now, the only fire giants that were close, that were that close by, would have been. Oh shit! Now I need to follow the map. The ones that are which Green World. Piss off. Go. That'd have been the ones that were around the Cinderess Sanctum, probably. I think that's the one. Just let me double check.
Syntrum.
Cinderest Sanctum. Hang on.
That's
right, so
just to the north of us, I think, isn't it?
It's just to the north of where you were in Uthadern, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you'd probably, again, assuming that everything works in the same way, that they would probably be just north of. Oh no, actually, I spelled that wrong. It's a double R, but anyway.
Yeah, but close enough.
They, as far as I say, if everything, assuming that everything works in the same way, they're probably the same giants. Let me just, because I haven't got all the information. No, what? Oh, stupid game. Well, I don't know why it can't find it when it's clearly fucking there. There we go. Hang on. No, I got that wrong. It's not the Cinderess Sanctum, because the Cinderess Sanctum is actually where the dwarves have a forge.
I knew there was something we have spoke about that.
Yeah, they've got it's where the Underforge is. Basically, it's where they use lava to forge things. Just give me 2 seconds, because there is.
I'm
sure there was
probably a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure there was. Right. Okay. So, the Cinderess Sanctum is like a forge for the dwarves. They essentially use like the heat from the lava and stuff to forge.
Wait, is that where they forge the Fjord's blade? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's the Cinderess Sanctum. However, the same mountain, the same volcano, Kravarad, is. Hang on a minute. So. Is the home, so it's the same volcano. So the volcano, the forge is built into the side of it, the Dwarven Forge, yeah, the Cinderess Sanctum. There is also a. Hang on. Right. So there's as far as you're aware, there's also a fire giant stronghold underneath that. Yeah. The leader. Oh shit. Of the fire giants there. If I can. No, my notes. How long ago was it I looked into doing this? Oh, it would be well. Okay, so as far as you're aware, okay, the fire giant who rules at Kravarad is actually not known as a king to anybody in the material plane. They're known as Duke Gesdan. Yeah. It could be the same one. It could just be that the different title when they're or something. You're not sure. That's the only fire giants nearby. That's what you know. Like I say, between the two of you know that they're quite temperamental. Generally, they're not always kind to outsiders. They're actually quite often the exact opposite. But they're not necessarily like unreasonable. They might basically, if you're not a giant or in any way related to giants, they're probably going to attack. However, yeah. However, you've got two half giants in the group, so maybe
Sharog speaks giants.
So does Vorak, I think.
Yeah.
I think they both speak or would be able to. Oh fuck! I can't. Why is everything frozen?
Because it's silly.
Stupid. Yeah, the only two languages Vorak can speak are common and giants.
She can speak common, giant, and orc.
Makes sense.
Which makes sense because there was a lot of orcs stealing stuff in the mountains.
So
what's her face?
I mean, if not, we'll just have to kill some fucking giants. You know what I mean, whatever.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, there's frozen a lava pool. Set us on fire. We can do. Oh no, shit! That's the one thing we can't deal with.
Ember can,
but not elemental.
You can.
Just turn into steam.
Yeah, I don't think
anyway,
would be resistant to that, even though she's. But that's flame, though, fire, not lava.
I would say, actually, in fairness, given their proximity and access to the Underdark, I'd say Borgen can make a history check.
Borgen! Liam! Is he awake? Uh-oh, Liam!
Well, I know Doc went AFK, didn't he? Did Liam go as well?
Yeah, he said be right back, but that was ages ago.
Oh yeah, it was. Well, maybe he'd be
back.
Yeah,
sorry, I assumed he'd come back. That was ages ago.
Yeah, because that was ages ago.
Right,
could the stone say anything? Because I got stone cunning being a dwarf.
What?
Dwarven
What's
stone.
That do? Can you link it?
Hold on, where is it?
LNVT.
Features and traits. Yeah,
probably.
racial traits.
Yeah, because it's a racial trait. Yeah.
Can I link that? I think I can. Public role, sure.
Welcome back. Jay said for Borgen to roll a history check.
I'm not sure how checking the history of stone in this area would help with knowing anything about the about the fire giants potentially in the area. I'm not sure how
lava that might help,
but not here. There's no fucking lava here.
Well, it might have been lava once.
No, and Borgen doesn't know shit.
Knows more than worm.
I don't know if you. I'm guessing you didn't hear that because you two were both AFK. So essentially, both Ember and Sir Gregory know that fire giants can be a bit funny, especially with outsiders and anybody that's not giant or related to giants. However, You do have 2 half giants in the group, so maybe they'll talk to you, maybe they won't. The only fire giants, assuming that everything is the same above ground as below ground, that Ember can think of that are anywhere near local, isn't actually known as a king. He's known as Duke Gesdan. However, at that name, when you say Gesdan, Glut, oh no, it won't be Glut, it will be the other one, probably Grog, because Glut's getting ready to have a fight with Vorak. Actually goes, yeah, that's him. But he's a king. So, whatever that distinction means.
Boss, basically.
Yeah, I say it might just be, yeah. Well, you don't know. It could just be a language thing. But the ogre is definitely known as a king. It's the same name, so it could be the same ones. You assume it probably is with that name. So that's a decision that needs to. I just need to know with a bit of time, so you can have a chat about it. I don't have to know right now tonight, but probably by Wednesday, if we're going to play on Saturday, what direction you wanted to go in, so that I can prepare for it. So basically, are you going for a marching straight to the gates kind of way? Are you going to try and sneak in and around, or are you going to go and look for potential allies? Because don't forget, there's also potentially allies in the gnomes. Just to remind you of all the information. Yeah, the deep gnomes. They might. I mean, you haven't found them, but you found signs of them.
No, we've seen a lot of deep gnome activity, though.
Yeah. So just whatever. I just need to
some idea of how we're planning about that, on where we could find the deep gnomes.
But he just looks at you all blank, and he's like, "What? No."
Okay.
Well, the deep gnomes knew of this area, and they'd blocked it off. Not this far, obviously, but they blocked it off to defend it. So they're obviously they were trying to block off the drow from their area. We've got fire giants, potentially enemy of my enemy and all that stuff.
Yeah, which could be in our benefit to have.
Don't particularly think you want to mix gnomes with fire giants.
Are they like natural enemies or something?
No, they're just two different ends of the spectrum. You know what I mean? So the other thing is these are fire giants that are in the Underdark, which is odd. That's me saying that. That's not Worm. I just said it's fire giants.
The idea is that the volcano.
I was going to say it must be
is connected to
stuff,
it's connected down, goes right down, connects right through to the Underdark.
Oh, we just full frontal attack. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that.
How many? I mean, having allies would definitely be a plus, though, wouldn't it?
Vorak says, if nothing else, it can be a distract. Like, because he rolled really good on his intelligence. It's like, if nothing else, we might be able to get some a distraction on the go, and we can sneak in from somewhere else. Because it's only her we're going for, isn't it?
I think so. Looking at Worm.
That's yeah.
If there's one of the gates, they're going to spend all their fighters over there. We're coming from over here. But what if there was 2 people attacking? 2 distractions?
Oh, look at you, brother, using your brain.
Oh no, it hurts. I'm going to go have a fight now. Just get some walks out.
I think I need to go, but it's so spinny right now.
It's all right.
I think we'll leave it. We'll leave it there, and we can.
Oh, you can carry on. It's fine. It's just I can't look at this screen any longer. It's just
no, that's okay.
Well, so I don't think we're going to do the fight tonight. We might do that next time.
Do it next time.
Yeah, we'll have the fight next time. We'll have a bit of entertainment before I kill everybody. I mean, what?
And we can think about what we want to do as well concerning the fire giants.
Yeah.
and then
Good
we
night,
can
guys.
chat about it. Good night,
Yep.
guys. Glenn.
All right then. Yeah. Well, we'll leave it there for tonight then.
Yeah. Good.
I need to go and walk Keeks anyway.